Hello, I'm Kelly, and this is Kelly Loves Books and Movies. I thought I would do a tag today. I haven't done any other than the BookTube newbie tags. And I thought the library tag sounded fun. It's an original tag created by BookBuds, and I thought theirs was good. And I also Pat Book Chat with Pat, and then the Mild Rumpus. I loved theirs, so I thought, why not do it myself? So here is the library book tag. The first question: how often do you go to the library? Not often enough in person. I'm on my library's webpage like every day. I get a lot of ebooks that way. Yeah, ebooks mostly recently. I haven't been in the library in quite a while, and there's a reason for that. Do you belong to more than one library system? Not at the moment, because in St. Paul, you can get stuff from anywhere pretty much if you wanted it, and even the borrowing the ebooks is metro wide pretty much. I do kind of want to join the county library system because I believe they used to, I don't know if they still do, I have to check, but you can get Canopy through that library card. You can't through the St. Paul Public Library, but I believe the county library you can. At least you could. I haven't looked at it recently, but one of these days I will look that up again, and if it is, I will probably get a county library card. What percent of the books you read come from the library? And I meant to look this up, but it is probably 50, I would say 30 to 50%, and that's mostly ebooks. Do you listen to audiobooks or get ebooks from the library? Yes, I get ebooks. I get a lot of ebooks. Did you go to story time at the library as a kid? I did. I lived in a very small town, and the library had a kids' story hour maybe 3 or 4 times a year. And at Christmas, we had one with Santa. But yeah, when I was a kid, we went to that all the time. Have you ever borrowed a video game or movie from the library? I believe, I haven't in a long time, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten movies before. Not video games, but I've gotten movies before. Not recently and not here. I think when I lived in Florida, I got them all the time, but here, I haven't gotten any. Have you ever been fined for returning books late? And if so, how did you feel about that? Yeah, not like, fines are like a quarter or a nickel, so it's like, and not that I returned things super late, maybe a day or two, so it was never a lot of money, and I feel bad that I didn't return it on time, but the money goes for a good purpose, so not mad about giving them my money. Did you attend special events? Do you attend special events, groups, or book sales at the library? Not really anymore. I'll go to book sales at different libraries if I'm, got the time and I'm aware of them. There's not a whole lot. Ever since COVID, the library our library doesn't do a whole lot of in-person events, especially for adults. I think there's a lot of kids stuff. I think the Hennepin County Library and the Minneapolis Library have a lot more things. I take that back. I think the library system here is one of the sponsors of the NPR's book events, and they usually Talking Volumes, and I've been to a couple of those, so I guess technically I have. Have you ever taken or given a book from a little free library book box or book swap? Definitely book swaps. At work we usually, when we went in the office, and over the years there have been, leave a couple books, take a couple books. I've done that. I've never taken anything from a little free library. I've looked at them occasionally and not found anything interesting. I currently have a stack of books that my current plan is either to go around and put them into a few different little libraries around the area, or I might also just donate them to my hometown's library sale, which is coming up in August. We'll see. If I hang on to them till August, I'll probably have more to donate by that time, so maybe I will just hang on to them till August. And does your librarian know you by name? No. I've never even seen the same people in the library. But like when I was a kid, definitely. But now, no. And that brings me, those are the end of the questions, but I'll just give you why I don't really go to my library much in person anymore, other than like if there's a book, an actual physical book that I want, I will put it on hold, and then when it's ready, just bop in, and it's like right inside the door, grab it, check it out, and go. But our main library has like the nonfiction section is like a narrow kind of little wing, and then like an annex where it's also kind of a narrow wing. And once it reopened after COVID, they kept those closed, and that kind of bummed me out because I like if I go with a specific book, I got the call number and of something I want, and I go and get it. I always like to browse around it because there's always other books on that topic that I didn't know existed. So I'm always like browsing. I'd rather browse and not just go for my one thing, get it, and go. And for a while, they had where you'd give them the call number and they'd go get it for you. You couldn't browse anymore. So, I have heard that they have now started where you could reserve a time and you get an hour to go browse, but I don't know, it's frustrating. I realize that at this point it's a security issue for them because they had some incidents prior to COVID, so then now they're just kind of let's keep it this way. So you can now go in. I wonder if I can just randomly go in and reserve the time if no one's in there, but I can't plan ahead and say, oh, Tuesday I'm going to go for an hour and go browse. That doesn't work for me. I gotta just go when I get something in my head that I want, go and get it. And so maybe you can still do that if no one has reserved any time. You could maybe be flexible. I don't know. I should really check it out again because I do like going to the library, and they do have outside of that zone, a couple small shelves with the travel books and new books that you can browse without having to go into the nonfiction section. But yeah, so that's why I currently don't really go to the library much, but I do partake of all the stuff online, and that is probably all I'll do for now until they get rid of that policy. So that's everything from here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.